There are many more ways to fail than to succeed. I mean, particularly like for a rocket, there's like 1,000 ways to think and fail and like one way it can work. If you try hard and it doesn't work out, that's okay. Like you can learn from that and do another company and it's not a big deal.
Failing has become critical in my growth. I graduated from the University of Miami. I had a terrible senior year. I had a bad injury. Then I had a really terrible year that year. Graduated, didn't get invited to the combine, and I didn't get drafted in the NFL. Worked so hard for 10 years, and draft day comes. You only get one shot. All my other teammates who are NFL worthy were gone. They're in the NFL signing their big contracts. Rising from that to say, I'm immediately going to launch myself into training for professional wrestling. I couldn't have launched myself with that type of training that I did every day for hours in a boxing ring that was stiff like concrete had I not fallen on my face after 10 years of football failed.
Fall forward. This is what I mean. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward.
Problems are always an indicator that you're making progress. This is so counterintuitive to what we think. When a problem arises, where our mind will naturally go is, I'm losing something, as I said earlier. I'm taking a step backwards. But the actual arrival of the problem, its mere presence in your life, is an indicator you're on the road to progress. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. It's an impediment to the next level, but it's an indicator of progress. These are all things you must know and believe to be true, so you take the right meaning away, so you make the right decision.
I think failure teaches you things that you don't learn from success. I think failure gives you an opportunity for self-examination. It also gives you a feeling that is very uncomfortable. And that very uncomfortable feeling helps you grow. When you feel like shit, you screw something up. Like when I've had bad podcasts, my podcast has always gotten better afterwards. When I've had bad stand-up sets, I've always gotten better after that. Because those bad sets motivate. They give you a perspective like, hey, here's some clear examples of where you fucked up. And don't look at these failures as like proof that you suck. Look at them as opportunities for growth. Look at them as opportunities to be motivated to do better.
You know, it's always a little bit frustrating to me when people have a negative relationship with failure. Failure is a massive part of being able to be successful. You have to get comfortable with failure. You have to actually seek failure. Failure is where all of the lessons are. You know, when you go to the gym and you work out, you're actually seeking failure. You want to take your muscles to the point where you get to failure, because that's where the adaptation is. That's where growth is. Successful people fail a lot. They fail a whole lot more than they succeed, but they extract the lessons from the failure and they use that, the energy, and they use the wisdom to come around to the next phase of success. You gotta take a shot. You have to live at the edge of your capabilities. You gotta live where you're almost certain you're gonna fail. Failure actually helps you to recognize the areas where you need to evolve. So fail early, fail often, fail forward.